Hey. Ocean, you can't see them. Yes, Rush Hour Live. Yes. I wanted to go on live today, but I wasn't gonna be able to come on later. Hey Michelle. Say hi, Ocean.
No.
Hi Christina. Hi Amanda Panda. Pick up. Hey. Hello, hello. One average. Hi Patricia. Hi Sharita. Yes. Say hi, YouTube. No. Say-
Yeah, well, but,
You just here. I have to wash him soon. I was like, okay, let me come on quickly, and then I gotta go bathe him. Hi, Crown Kataba. Hi. Yeah, headed into your federal government today, and my soul felt so good before, during, and after it all. Amen. We gotta set up a little prayer for that. So, a couple announcements. As you know, because I haven't been on live since the news has broken out, but we did lose one of our legends recently, which is Kobe Bryant. So, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. I kind of didn't feel comfortable doing a reading on him. I understand, like I did one for Nipsey Hussle. That was just a little bit different, just because you know it was a murder. So I did a reading just to get more information on as to who and why it was done. But when it comes to Kobe Bryant, it was a tragic accident. His daughter was lost in that accident as well. Um, and a couple people did mention that I did mention it in my 2020 reading, but I have to find it because I haven't found. No one sent me a timestamp with it, so I'm gonna have to go look through it and find it, and I'll post it. But I just felt like I felt more comfortable us doing a prayer circle, and I was thinking of us doing it most likely on his funeral, day of his funeral, to do like a prayer circle. So like we will all just do that day would just be filled with like doing prayers, lighting candles, stuff like that. Um, so obviously there's no news as to when that's gonna happen. I can imagine that his wife is like a complete mess right now. Oh, and TMZ changing the policy. Hey, Keisha. Deep rooted soul hurting, especially the daughter of Gigi's wife. Deep rooted. Yeah. So like that could be that. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, his wife must be hurting so much, and I just thought that would be good if we were to do like a prayer circle on the day of the funeral, just kind of like a farewell, um, so that his soul crosses properly, as his soul is still in transition. You know what I mean? So again, I am opening the form if you want to have any second questions answered. It is $15 for one question, $22 for two. I set payment via PayPal. The link should be in the description box. The hell is this here? Something else should be here. The link should be in the description box. So next thing I was talking about is the coronavirus. I don't know if this has affected. I know majority of my followers are in the United States, but we just got word that we have two or three cases here in Toronto. Toronto is very highly populated, not just the Asian community, but people that go to China a lot. Because like there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of like import export business and stuff like that, and business commerce that happens between Toronto and China itself. So there's a few cases that have sprouted up in the city, which is crazy. Oh, in Philly, yeah, I thought I heard that. And but yeah, there's definitely a case in Toronto. Also, I had a little bit of a scare, guys, yesterday. As you know, there was an earthquake that hit off the northwest West Shore, close to Lucy, in Jamaica. And I did have some clients that I did reach out to and family members that I had to reach out to go find out what happened. Exactly. Yeah, so I had to go deal with like family members and stuff like that. I called all my family were safe. They said it was the longest earthquake, but it wasn't nothing was really destroyed and there was I don't think there was any reported deaths or anything. Like it was pretty severe, but they actually are on tsunami watch. Yeah. Yeah, it lasted about 3 minutes. Cause like when I talked to my client on there, she's like, it was like one of the longest earthquakes she's experienced. So 3 minutes, like 3 actual minutes, it's like some time, you know. I remember when we had an earthquake here. We had an earthquake here like when was it? It had to be 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So it lasted some time. I know there's some people like I think it's like Cuba, Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands had it the worst. I think they had it the strongest. Well, at least that's the footage. Cause I've seen two or three different footage of what happened in the Cayman Islands. So right now Jamaica's on tsunami watch. So just pray, please pray for Jamaica, and all the islands that are involved surrounding that area. And of course, just pray for my family because I still have a lot of family back there. So, and it's funny because where Lucy is, where it's like north, where it actually like I guess the impact occurred. That's where my dad's family's from. Because my dad's from the parish, which parish is like what they call like if you're in Canada as a province. In America, you guys call it a state. So Jamaica's parish, the parish Hanover is where my dad's from, and Lucy is the capital of Hanover. So like all my family on my dad's side is there. So Jamaica and Cuba, yeah, yes. I was doing this is when I was working in film a lot, and I was doing auditions for a play. I was doing auditions for a play and stuff like that, and like I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I just felt like rocking. I was like, "What the heck is that?" But that was the building, and then it was like, "Whoa!" Then we all came out like, "Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Did we feel that?" And then we got news that it was an earthquake. Hello. I believe so. But it's like they're all that those islands are all on the tsunami watch. I know. But it was really light. It just felt like like if something was like running down the hall that was like heavy. Like how you felt like somebody like running like if you were like say like you're in a place where it's like an older place or like a portable and you could feel like somebody running down the hall. Like that's how it felt. Like it wasn't like that strong, but the table was moving. I was like, what the hell? And I was just it like but it lasted like maybe like 30 seconds, not even. And it was only until like we're like what happened because it's like 10 years ago, so like even though the internet was existent like and there was social media, it wasn't as like as dense as it is now, so it was like we had to like go and watch the news and be like what the hell's going on, or like Google it, you know what I mean, because it was like 2010 when this happened. Hello season. Of course all of humanity it deals with, but it all depends though because there's a like mermaids. It all depends because see, based on technically mermaids live so deep down in the ocean that like close on the shore on the depths of the ocean where humans don't really like humans haven't discovered or can physically discover. So I'm not sure if they actually feel the earthquakes because it's like it's so many layers and levels and kilometers above where they are. You know what I mean? Yes, Jessica. Yes, girl. Yes, we had a good conversation. That was, yeah. I'm happy she liked it. I'm happy she liked it. Yeah. At race B, why did I get the face? Yeah, it's always unexpected. It's not like you get a warning. And it's just like, whoa, you know? Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. All right, so let's get into it. So, everybody, state where y'all are from. Where you from? Winnipeg, Minneapolis, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Texas. Yes, Texas now, NYC, Philly, Atlanta, Georgia, period, Texas, Brooklyn, Miami, Miami, Florida. Yes, Carla. Oh, I knew he was gonna fall asleep. DC in the house. Hey, Star, Michigan. Hi, our neighbors. Yeah, I have a lot of American. I even based on the analytics, literally like about 87% of my subscribers are from America, and then 13%. No, the other percent. Some is then the rest are worldwide, and then like I don't have as much Canadian subscribers at all. As I like at all. Like I actually probably could count on my hands how many subscribers or like clients I have in general that live in Canada, and not all of them are even in Toronto. They're like all spread out across Canada. That's why, yeah. Oh, also, I am taking orders for atonement, like I said. So as you see, you've been noticing that I've been posting reviews and people are unboxing their stuff and what they get and everything like that. So if you would like to get a free consultation, please hit me up in my inbox and House Stars on Instagram. Again, also when it comes to candles, I'm gonna I burn them myself for you guys because I've had too many cases of sending out candles and them like breaking. So, I'm a small company. It's not like I'm friggin', where I could afford for not just me, but the client to have getting broken products. So it only meant to make sense that I do the candles for you guys myself. I say atonement. Oh, nothing so far, 305. I just got on. So again, let's get into it. If you want to get a psychic question, it is $15 for one question, $22 for two, which is accepted via PayPal at House of Stars at live.com. Okay, so what celebrity questions do you guys have? Any questions? Let's open the forum. Let's open the discussion. My baby's sleeping. Will Brad and Jen get back together? I kind of have a feeling they're going to try. But there's a lot of like Brad really fucked up with Jen. Like there's a lot of stuff that's like it's like it's one thing when you break up with somebody and you mess up, but it's like when he has a lot of apologizing to do. Like he's done things so like he's just it's almost like she's in a so much better place. Like she's growing. Like she's had a spiritual awakening and she's in a space of utmost forgiveness, but at the same time, like when I look at Jen, I don't think Jen's the same person she was when she was with Brad. That he is like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I love them together too. But I was a huge Angelina fan, so it's weird. I'm kind of biased. I'm kind of like, you know, so- I know he's so loving. Ocean, like he loves cuddles. He loves cuddles. He loves hugs. He loves kisses. But it's funny because his dad is a very affectionate man. His dad is like that. Like when his father and I were together, like he would always like be holding me. Always like I used to get so annoyed. I'm like, yo, I am stifling right now, and he'd be like holding me or hugging me or have his feet crawl. Like his dad could not sleep beside me without him holding me. And it's funny because he's adopted that same personality. Kid, who did Alua Nikki and Vika? Oh, that's an interesting question. Do I plan on having kids? I Yes, I want to have kids. I'm actually thinking about it right now. Like I, that's kind of been what I have been like talking about lately a lot. Like I'm like, okay, like girl, when are you gonna have kids? Like when are you gonna have one more kid? Because I grew up with siblings. Like I have two older brothers and a younger sister. Peace, Wanda, wisdom, yes. So let me go back. Okay, good question. Matt Groening, is he a psychic? Um, I don't think that Matt Groening's a psychic, but I feel like the institution that controls the Simpsons, they have information because I don't ever feel like it's ever really just one person. It's like the organization. You know what I mean? What did Picky Lee say? I need a hug. Aw. Jeffree Star and Nathan. I actually talked about it in I did a video on them. It was I did it like last year these times on their relationship. I just think it's one of those things where two people just grow apart. You know what I mean? It's like you go years together to realize you want different things. I think like Jeffrey was in it to win it, but I think when it came to Nathan, it was like what do I want for my life? Because even though that Nathan, it's like Nathan had his own job or did his thing, at the end of the day, it's like no matter what balance they had when it comes to respect, Nathan will always is gonna always feel like it's Jeffrey's life, not his. Big change. I think it could have been. I think. I think probably Meek was in the store first. Because what I'm seeing is like I'm seeing them walk in. I don't know. Like I don't know who's in the store first, but I understand. Like I understand Meek's sentiment because it's like okay, let's do this face to face. Like it's almost like when will we ever have the time to be face to face? Like if I'm gonna apologize to somebody, might as well be upstanding when I see them. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand his sentiments as to why he probably did it, but I just think wrong place, wrong time. Like, send her a message, you know? But she probably changed her number by now. E- yeah, at the end of the day, it was just like, okay, like, as a man, she looks at it like that's my husband. So if you want to talk to me, like, you have to know that you have to address my husband. And if my husband is not happy with you talking to me, then hell, like, it ain't gonna happen. It's so funny you said that 3 or 5 Capricorn because literally I was talking to Lamar about that last night. I was literally sitting there. I'm like, there's just something about Justin Bieber. Like, I'm like I don't like how his energy looks. Like it's like his life force is flickering. You know what I mean? Hey, Queen. Like his life force is flickering. Like I'm like it's just like I feel like like it's like his energy looks like somebody like how their energy looks when they're gonna pass away soon. And he was like, yeah, and we were talking about it last night. It was so weird. I know. You got that yummy, 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 yum. Yeah, exactly. I know he said he has Lyme disease, but there's just something different. Like the industry is, and it's weird. Like it happens to a lot of these people in the industry that come in so young. It's like the industry comes in like they become famous at the years where they should be actually learning how to have a normal life, and it just sucks the life out of them. And then when they're not as in the limelight as they used to be, it's like, you know what I mean? I can believe that. Oh, did you season? Yeah, I feel like Nia at least has clairvoyant abilities. I do. Nothing. We're just answering celebrity questions. She's a really good judge of character. Let's just say that. Like she's very in touch with her spirit. Yeah, Eddie Murphy someday I do. Yeah, like it's like the industry just sucks the life out of them. Like Britney Spears has that look to her too, where they just look like they have no life to them. I don't think she's giving readings, but like she has a really good judge of character. I think they might get married, but I don't think they're gonna do like a straightforward marriage. Maybe like a celebration of relationship. Yeah, like no soul, like just sucked out. I know. Yeah, it's not like I don't like that. It's just like they just it's just like it's so scary what the industry can do to these people. That's why I wouldn't like put my kid in the industry young. Like, you know what I mean? Like have life a little bit. Like have friends, do regular shit first. Like, you know what I mean? And then oh, you said for a question? Okay, Christina, what's your question? And live your life first. I just feel like this industry is not a friendly place. You know? I think the first thing I'm seeing that message spirit has for you, I feel like spirit's congratulating you. Because when I see them like looking at you and gaze, and they're clapping their hands. So it's a sign saying that you're definitely on the right path, Um, and when I say on the right path, I think on the right path when it comes to coming into your own self and your own being. Um, that's where they see that because oh, what they're saying is the closer she gets to herself and who she is as a person, the easier the choices that she makes in life when it comes to her career will be for her. She won't even have to think about it. She'll just know she's arrived and she's where she needs to be. But they're definitely looking at you in like gaze. They're happy of where you are right now. They really believe that you're in a good place. Yeah, Miss NOIB. I feel like that too. Yeah, like you may feel confused, but you were on the right path. Like you're in the right place. Like you're actually in the right place. You're welcome. I do. I feel like Chrissy knows she's at a place right now that she doesn't need him. He needs her. Soul of Leonard. You've done a lot to move forward. Like everybody thinks that like when it comes to moving forward or you being on the right path is like this super explosion miracle like change and it's like no, it's a gradual thing. It's a gradual thing. And you're gradually moving into a place that you're actually trying. Before you were in a space that you weren't even trying. Do you think future what's going on with Future and all these kids? Oh Lord. I think he tries his best to be there for his kid when he needs to be, but I feel like he never has a position to really have time. But there's one kid, the kid that he's more closer to. Like he's more insulated in their life. Like I feel like the mother and him are more like, you know, they have an easygoing relationship, and I don't think it's Future, like his son Future. But yeah, I don't see divorce for them. I think they're. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think Beyonce and Jay Z are at a space in their marriage that they're content. Like even if they fell out in love with each other, they're content with how it is. No one's exactly running away from each other. I don't get that. They feel like they're in like a content place. Yeah. Like she would do her own thing, have her own relationship with somebody else, but still stay in that marriage. And he would do the same before they would ever get divorced. What did Christina say? Yeah, it's good to hear. Yeah. I don't know. I think that she wants to kind of step away from music and get more into like business. You know what I mean? Because she is aware that, like, even though she's Beyonce and like people like her music, she is also aware that the times are changing when it comes to her music. That the receptive, like, she's getting to a stage where people are not gonna be as receptive to her music, or like she's not gonna be a wide range. You know, it's almost like acting your age, not your shoe size. I want a donut, please. Thank you. I ate a corn dog for breakfast today. That was my breakfast, a corn dog. Veggie corn dogs. I found, is it St. Ives or Eve's that makes the vegetarian stuff? They make corn dogs now. And if you know anything about me, I absolutely positively love corn dogs, but I never eat them because most of the time they're pork and I don't eat pork. So I haven't had pork corn dogs in so long, and they came up with vegetarian ones. So I got to have a lovely corn dog today, me and my son. And today was his first day trying it, and he loved them. No, not St. Ives, Eve's. Eve's something. I think it's called Eve's, but it's like a brand. I don't know if you guys have it there, but it's like a brand called like Eve's something, and they make they make vegetarian stuff. YVES, vegetarian food. It's like Eve something, and they make like they make vegetarian. Like for example, if you want to buy ground beef, they'll make the soy ground beef. They make hot dogs, hamburgers. They make like all types of vegetarian things. They make, but they just came out with the corn dogs, and I bought them yesterday, and I'm like I'm going back tomorrow to buy them again. I'm gonna buy more than one box because I absolutely positively love corn dogs. They're like my favorite. Like anytime I go to, and as I'm hoping this year, we have this thing called CNE here, which is like our festival, like our carnival. Sorry, our carnival that we do like the last month of the year, the last month of summer, and I pray to God like they get hip to understanding that there's vegetarians out there, or people that eat vegetarian and make vegetarian corn dogs. Like they make these corn dogs that are like this big. Like they're long ass corn dogs. And I'm like, yo, if you guys came out with vegetarian corn dogs, I'd be loved. Scroll. For what question? Oh, okay, Jessica, what's your question? Hi, Tiffany. Yay, it's a full room today. 31 people is full for me. They're so good. Oh, I love corn dogs. And blooming onions. Those are my favorite. Corn dogs and blooming onions. If you want to get on my good side, get me those. Do you see me ever getting work for a magazine anytime soon? I'm having such a hard time finding fashion magazine that will hire me. Um, hold on, see. I will say yes, but I don't know why. I feel like the place that I see you starting off first, it feels like you're going to start off as a contributor, but it feels like it's more online based. But I do see a job coming for you that I feel like you will do something in fashion, but it's probably not going to be for like a fashion magazine. You probably will do the section that has to do on fashion. But when I say like working for like a very prominent fashion magazine name, I feel like that's within the next 2 years. But you're gonna work on digital platforms for sure. So you're like gonna build your way up. But I feel like you do have a lot of experience on your back to like be sufficient enough. But I see like a digital platform first, like as a contributing writer. But as with pay, and then I see you doing the one with the for a paper or magazine, but it's not like the whole magazine's a fashion magazine. Like I said, it feels like it's like a section, but I think it's like newspaper though, because it feels like paper. Did you get that? Jay with that's we dad. Yeah. Before are we just asking questions for free? No, they're $10, $15 for one question, $22 for two. The free questions are the celebrity questions. Thank you, Kevin. Like, there's so much. Why? What happened? I will touch on. Are we really doing this? Yeah. Okay, you paid for a question. Jay West. Jay West, what are you trying to say? Lord, like I don't understand why you find your way in my room to cause mischief. It makes no sense. Where's Jessica? I want to see that Jessica heard a question. You're welcome, Jessica. Okay, Patricia, what's your question? I like Mariska. I can't say her name. Mariska Hargitay. I like her. What's your question, Patricia? We are gonna. I have a presentation on your will. You will be able to live through all of this. I have a presentation on you. A presentation? What kind of presentation? On me? Why? Because you see me in my house dress, my cheetah. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is trying to be. Cheetah something house dress. So you're trying to come for me for my house dress? Huh? What is it? Okay. Let's see. How are things gonna move along for Patricia and her job? Yo. Okay, it's gonna be good, but there's a lot of heavy information. I don't know. Um, Wait a second, JS. Um, this is coming into me heavy because it's like when I see your guys, I see your grandmother, and she's going like this. Okay, and she's saying that the first thing is first. You have to put your mindset into understanding that no job that you do is going to be easy or a bed of roses. So when you get stressed, understand that when you do get stressed out, that it's that's a normal thing to go through. Don't allow your stress to overwhelm you. The second thing she's saying when it comes to this job, and we discussed this before, is the protection and obviously energetically shielding your energy while you're at work so that you're not allowing the energies to take you to and fro. The next thing I'm also hearing she's saying is don't allow to take things personally because there's a female that you're going to work with. I think she's a authority, okay? But I feel like sometimes her personality is very prickly. Like she has a very rough way of talking, and if you allow it to get personal, you're gonna be like offended. Like you're gonna feel like, yo, like bitch, you wanna go outside? You know what I mean? Hello, Ade. Um, so like those are the three things that I'm seeing. But this job is going to go good because I just feel like it's like the kind of clients that you're gonna be able to have a personable relationship with them. Yeah, like I'm telling you, because I feel like she talks very stout. Like there's a way she talks where it's like, yo, hold on a second, bitch. Like, who are you talking to? You know what I mean? Like that's how she's gonna come at you. Like, is this woman like really talking to me like that? Because she talks very stout. So just don't take it too much offense to it. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, but other than that, I feel this time around you're gonna really like your patients though. Like you're gonna love your job because you're gonna love the cases that you're on. Because so I feel like one of them is spiritual. One of them is gonna be very spiritual. So that client's gonna feel like a breeze. All right. So Aaron, what's your question? How do you shield yourself? Well, you can shield yourself if it's environmental. Make sure you can wear stones. So I find when it comes to empathic women, what's smart for them to wear is things that cover, well, things that protect their sacral. So something that protects your sacral, something that protects your, and something that protects like a shield, like a repellent. So good like stones for that would be like malachite or like black obsidian. You could wear it like a bracelet, or preferably I say stones on your chest. You know what I mean? And if you have any like sprays, like mystifiers or anything like that, like a spray, like you could put a little bit of lavender, not too much because you know lavender makes you sleep. Lavender mixed with a little bit of clove oil in some water and spritz yourself before you leave the house. That will shield your energy. Hematite, tourmaline, yes, kraut kataba. Yeah, you should. I always feel like everyone wears stones. Like, oh, I put stones in my pocket, but I always feel like any stone you wear, like it should touch. It should touch your skin. You know what I mean? So for women, if you wear a bra, like put it, and or if not in your bra, wear the bracelet. You know what I mean? And make sure it's always touching your skin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um. Who is it? Who? Aaron. Aaron, what's your question? He's about to walk. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just going. Yeah. Ooh. I think you should do it, but just be very careful when it comes to picking your agencies. Cause I feel like you're gonna find. I think you're gonna find yourself making the mistake of getting into like signing up to an agency that's not like really an agency. You know what I mean? So make sure you find yourself a good agency. But I think you should do it. I think that you do it. If you do it, you'll be good. But you just need to work on like you gotta work on getting people like comfortable in front of the camera because I feel like you're not exactly like you're comfortable. You're not exactly 100% comfortable in front of the camera. I would say you're like 75% there. Oh, definitely. I feel like you could go far. It's funny because when it comes to the plus size market for modeling, they're a little bit more, yeah, they're a little bit more gay. Hi, Eric, Corey. They're a little bit more age friendly. Like I find that like more mature women wear model plus size clothes. I know you don't look 40, and it's really on how you look. Well, you can look at a couple like there's Wilhelmina. I don't even know if Sutherland exists. I'm not sure because I don't know any agencies anymore. Jag models. Thanks for telling me, Jessica. I just want to tone more, and I will do it. Oh yeah, I forgot Jessica's in fashion. Jag models. I'm gonna look them up, but I just want to tone myself more. Cause I'm tall, guys. But for print, you don't need to be tall. But like, I've always wanted to do runway. Advantage. But yeah, but for print, you don't need to be tall. Like, you know, it's only runway. I don't like my teeth though. Can you? Do you have means to fix your teeth? In time, yeah. But I feel like when you do it, like you're gonna have to do it like in sessions. Because I feel like it may be like a lot of work to do, so you'll do it in like sessions. But at least you'll get them in a place where they're presentable to your liking. I know I want to do it. I actually used to do a little bit of that when I was younger, when I was in my teens. But I want to get more. I want to get more toned, and it has nothing to do with them casting me. It's just like I'm all about like I have. If I know I look good and I feel confident, then I my confidence radiates. But if I'm not feeling confident, then like I'm telling you, like it's not like I'm not gonna do good. So I just want to get like obviously I'm losing weight, I'm losing weight myself, but I want to get not just the weight loss, but get more toned, like feel more. What do you mean, girl? Gaps are it. What do you mean? I know. Hello, Jay West. Yeah, a big one. Do I believe in Christ? I do. I do believe in Christ. I do. Trust me, I have a huge testimony on my page about Christ. If there's anything in the world I believe in that. Somebody was telling me that there's a YouTuber. Do you believe that this could be the end? I believe that. When I did a channeling the other day, it says it's signs of the ends of times. And I don't think we would ever really know when the end will be. I think that there'll be signs of it coming close. But at the same time, we don't even know what the end means. You know what I mean? The Bible has been translated so many times over the years that, just a slight bit of wording can offset so much understanding as to what the disciples were writing, what Paul was writing, what anyone was writing. You know what I mean? So it's like when he says the end, what is the end? I don't know what the end is. Like it's like even though I believe, they said that if you believe in Jesus Christ with all your heart, your soul will be redeemed and you will have a ticket to heaven. But in what case, like what is it that, you know? Yeah, I believe it, but how in depth does my beliefs have to be? What is, because believing doesn't just mean believing. Like I don't know. I think about these things. I actually sit up at nighttime thinking about these things. And I ask God all the time, like, what is it like for me? This is true. They did talk about it in what chapter was it? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Paul wrote what verse is it? Mm, what book in the Bible does it talk about Jesus when Jesus was sacrificed? When Jesus was executed? It's not. It's what Bible story is it again? Acts. I think it's Acts. Is it Acts? Acts. I think it's Acts. But Acts talks about that, like how it's written, how Paul wrote it was written, or the last person that wrote it. It was open ended. So like the end of Acts is like not really. There's not really an ending. The ending is how much you spread the word, because it talks about all the trials that Paul had to go through, wanting to live his life to serve Christ. Shut you out. African Americans. I know so many. The end of each or one's life. True. The end of each one's life. For the new. I don't know what the end means. I don't know. And it's kind of sad because it's like there's no way out of it other than what God ordains it to be. And I just pray every day and just try to figure it out. This world. Life is a beautiful struggle, but it's so hard. Life is so hard. The existence of what this world that we call life is so hard. Not on just on a physical level, just even on a spiritual level. It's just like, what do you do? What is the right thing to do? Anyways, yeah. I think only a few will do that. I don't know why I feel like Hawaii may try to become an independent nation. Hello, Carla Tibbetts. Like I can see Hawaii doing that. Um and like I see some southern states doing that. It's like I'm born in the country of New York. And I guess the borough would be the state. You know? Actually, that's like Quebec. Like Quebec wanted to separate from Canada and become their own country. They've been saying that on and off for years. Like Quebec being its own country. We wanna judge you. I don't know, not gonna happen. See, Brian's from Quebec. We have great policies in New York. But I heard that Nevada has some good policies too. Well, I know in Nevada there's no state tax, supposedly. But that's a good thing depending on who you are and for what reason why you will think it's good. Midnight Black. So does Colorado. Huh. That's a good thing to know. Because I would live in there. I would live in no, fuck. I would live in Nevada. Like the states that I saw myself living in, I was like, okay, I would live in New York. I would live in Florida. I would live in Arizona or Nevada. Like those are the states that I would live in. No, I don't think his presidency is gonna be over, but he will step down. I feel like he's gonna step down before that. Those are all red states. I like them, like the mountains. I like the desert. Like this, just everything that it has. Like I feel like those are the states that I'm more drawn to. Kiki, I hate when Kiki comes in this room because every time I'm like, Kiki, do you love me? I'll be riding. See, you never leave but beside me because I want you. I just separate for the state myself, but I don't have to pay nobody. Exactly. I know that's right, true. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Every time she comes in the room, like it's like I can't help but do that once he says a song. Kiki, do you? It's so weird how that song was like so popular, and it was like a big craze when that song came out, and like now nobody thinks or talks about it. All right. Yeah, I think he's gonna step down. I feel like he's gonna step down early. I get a number 3, so maybe like on his 3rd year presidency. But he's uh, even though he's fucking crazy and annoying and the whole world hates him, he's gonna be a little bit more tolerable next term. And I don't know if it's because everyone is like so desensitized to him, or he's like behaving himself more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not sure which one it is. Social media. Kevin, social media. The birth of Instagram. Okay, the birth of Twitter. That's where it's such a lost time. Because we live in such, and the acts, how our phones are built, how everything is, like we live in such an altered reality that it's like we're so disconnected from just connecting to people that we rely solely, even that we don't want to, even when we disdain it, we're still relying on disdaining it, of social media. People feel like they know the whole world because they can Google it and they can see it on Instagram. They think they know everything, to the point that even when you meet somebody, or you meet somebody, whether it be like interpersonal relationships, you are using your luxurious Instagram degree, meme degree, to make sense of what life is. I feel like that's gonna be, it's they're here to stay for the most part. Yes. Kiki, are you love me? Are you ready? I have big hands, y'all. How big my hands are. Okay. So I'm opening the form. If anyone has any more questions, I can answer them. If not, I'm gonna have to get off soon because I do have an engagement. Am I getting another tattoo? Oh god, I have so much more to get. The next tattoo I'm actually working on is one for Ocean, because I don't want like the typical like Ocean, like his name. I have an actual tattoo that I'm gonna get drawn up. Well, Ocean's godmother's a tattoo artist, so she's going to draw it up for me and everything, and then lay down the ink. So, but this year, well, 2019, I got one, two, three. Yeah, 3. Yeah, I've gotten 3 tattoos. So I got this Jesus piece on my left hand. In between my breast, I got, it's like a P, and it is 423 in numerals, which is Proverbs 423. Is it Proverbs 423? Yeah, Proverbs 423, which is one of my favorite verses, which is, above all else, guard your heart, for everything that is life flows through it. Um, and then I have a line on my thigh, my biggest tattoo, but I have to finish it. But I was 16, turning 17. And my very first tattoo was the one on the back of my neck, which is a Scorpio symbol. And then, yeah, that was my very first tattoo. But I've been getting tattoos and piercings since I was 16. Like, my first piercing I ever had was my nose, and then I got my tongue. But I had to do my nose like so many times, because before my nose was on this side. And okay, cool. Okay, so I was on this side, and then after I got this side done twice. Then I got this, and then I had my nipple pierced. I have my belly button pierced. I want to get my oh yeah, because my nipple I want to see if it's still open because I want to put it back in. But if I have to do it all over again, I wouldn't do it because literally that was the most painful piercing out of all my piercings I've ever got, and it was the longest to heal. It took 6 months. I only took my nipple out because obviously I had ocean and I was gonna breastfeed, so I took it out. But like, I love that. It was so cute. It was just like a one little thing. It was so cute. Mm. Oh, you got your weight loss surgery. Sometimes I think about doing it, but I'm like, nah, let me just go to the gym. But sometimes I think about doing it. Jessica, what is your question? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Do you never, never leave from beside me? Do you see me ever commanding respect in the fashion industry at the moment? I feel like I'm treated like a doormat by people. Oh. Fashion industry is a tough industry, I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, you will. You definitely will. I actually feel like what is going to make you stand, what is going to actually get you the respect and bust your career. I don't know why I get the sense that you're going to do like either like an article or a showcase on fashion in a different area in the world that's not really recognized, but like really like trend setting. So get like bulk up your global fashion sense. I feel like that's what's gonna really be like, oh my gosh. Well, I had the barbell. I wasn't gonna make Ocean have a ring in his mouth while he drinks my breast. But I think it's still open though. I think it's still open. That's why I was like, I wanted to just get, because my tongue's still open. Like till this day, like if I put a tongue ring in, it's open. I just sound like an idiot, cause like I already have my like ways with my talking where I have my certain speech issues in ways that is just like I don't want to put a tongue ring and I'm just gonna sound even more crazy. So yeah, but I was thinking about getting a jewel and seeing if it's open, and if it is, I'm putting it back in, child. I'm putting it back in, and yeah. All right, so I'm gonna come offline right now because I gotta go get ready. I have to get Ocean ready. I have to do all this stuff and get the hell out of my house. Well, I don't have speech issues, but like sometimes I slur. I slur a bit. Um, at times I mumble a tad. You know, it's actually years of acting school that's gotten me to a space where I speak more. I enunciate better because of it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to be coming off right now. I will try to get on later on in the week or maybe tomorrow. But just know that if you would like to get a psychic reading, you can hit me up. A private reading, that is. You can hit me up on my Instagram at House of Stars on Instagram. If you like to purchase anything or get a free consultation on products, it's houseofstars.com. Oh, yes. That is, you should be getting, the latest you can get that Soul of London is on Friday. Okay? Well, I'm going to actually text you just now. So I do want to thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. No, it hurt a lot for me. And it took really long to heal. Good night.